fifth game of the ALCS. It's the Los Angeles Angels against the Toronto Blue Jays. And now we send it out to Rogers Center. Gary, John, and Steve are in the booth.
Home field advantage. You want to use that in this game. Toronto will try and do so here. Hi again, everybody, along with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. I'm Gary Thorne. Welcome. Ticket sales for this one, 49,000 plus. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Angels lineup.
Oh, we got a lefty on the mound in this one. Some of the best stuff in the league among the elite left-handers in the game. Against a lineup they can certainly put runs up on the board, but you have to believe if the lefty can get the job done, he should put some zeros up.
Now let's take a look at the lineup for the Angels.
Well, contact is the name of the game for this lineup. These guys go up there looking to swing the bat and make contact and put the ball in play and challenge the defense.
Brocious is the batter now. The first pitch coming right up. A swing and a drive deep left center field. And our game's first out is in the books. So here's how Toronto will stack up defensively.
Defense going to be critical in this game. They're going to have to make the routine play and some of the spectacular plays as well against this very difficult lineup.
Cleveland in the batter's box. Steve, as we get started here, tell us about the Blue Jays in this one.
They've got one more game to go before they get to the promised land, and anybody who's ever picked up a bat and a ball knows how badly they want it. But there's one final test before they can celebrate.
On the way. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Steve, I feel like breaking out in song here. You start talking about the promised land. Just remember, you got to get there before you celebrate.
Well, they've got a lot of emotion, a lot of adrenaline and energy out there. They have to channel it and harness it and not let it affect them negatively.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Now, 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
Slider, tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
Slider swung out and missed. 2 down.
Well, 2 strikes on the hitter, and he came inside. He just couldn't catch up quickly enough to it. He must have been thinking away.
Malenko up at the plate. There's a swing and a liner. That falls in. First hit of the ball game.
Boy, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
Serta is up now. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Here it comes. Smash towards the middle, and that gets through for a base hit.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Friel at the plate. The pitch. It's fouled away. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. So it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at Anaheim's starter. Steve, how's he going to handle these Toronto bats in this game?
Well, the southpaw on the mound today, and this one is going to have to be on top of his game. But when he's on, he's usually pretty darn good. But this is a quality lineup he's facing, which means he's going to have to really execute his pitches to get out of jams.
Here's the pitch. And he fouls off another one. He deals. And he fouls another one off.
Well, a nice defensive approach right there. A pitch down in the strike zone below the knees, but he couldn't take that chance, and he just gets enough on it to foul it off.
Swing and a miss. That's a changeup. Down on strikes, 1 out.
K-Cam registers 87 miles per hour with very little break. Well, they went soft with 2 strikes. They go to the changeup, completely fooling the hitter. Struck him out.
It's going to be to Jesus. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. That's the second out of the inning. Jimmy Leyland's put this lineup together for this ball game.
It's a tough lineup to pitch to because a lot of contact hitters in this lineup. So they have good eye-hand coordination and seem to find a way to put the ball in play.
Here's how the Angels stack up in the diamond.
Well, within their division, it's the highest-ranked defensive team. They make the plays, and it really is one of the things that distinguishes them from the rest of the competition.
It's fouled off. And that's another foul ball. Here's the pitch. He swings and drives this one. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. It's Carlson at the plate. He'll start us out here in the second. Slider just misses 1-0.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
1-0 now. Gets him to swing under that one, even at 1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
He swings and hits that one. It's going to be fielded by DeJesus. That one's gloved. And Head settles in. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And this rolls all the way to the wall. He's off for third. A highlight reel play right here. This is the head-first attempt at third.
Well, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. He goes diving directly into the bag to make it in there.
And his manager will be happy because he at least was going to have a double. And Escobar settles in. Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
Well, guys, the slider's the pitch you notice. It's been hit twice already.
And with a lot of baseball still to be played here, he's given up 3 hits total. And if I'm him, I take notes on what I'm doing that's generating hits, make some quick adjustments here, while I still have control of this game.
A fly ball. Out number 2. Here comes the runner for the plate. A run comes home. It's Hatterberg at the plate, getting out in front. Any time of the ball game, you want to do that. Now you try and build on it.
Excellent approach by this lineup so far in the game. They've got to be pleased to get out in front early.
Grounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed 0-1.
Into the 4th inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. Look, he's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
And that's through a base hit. All the way to the wall. And they get the tying run home.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Aguila into the batter's box. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
You want your pitchers to be aggressive and go at the hitters and work ahead in the count. And first pitch strikes the way to do it. Well, in this game, he's retired 8 hitters after he's gone to an 0-1 count.
Here's the first pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
Throws on to first, side is retired. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man. It's Hatterberg at the plate. He'll get a start here in the 5th. And he starts him out. First pitch, a big breaker for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And it's going to be to Jesus. He gets a bead on it and comes up with the out.
They practice pop-up priorities every year. The outfielders call off the infielders. When he can get to it, it's his ball.
Brocious gets a shot here. Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
You know, Gary's getting them off balance right there. They just cannot seem to catch up to that high ball, and they're just getting underneath it, popping it up.
Pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
He looked like he was looking for a pitch out over the plate. That fastball down and in locked him up a little bit.
Looks at a curve in there. He's behind now, 0-2. Fastball got him, 2 down.
A really nice sequence right there. He had good rhythm, 3 great pitches in a row, and sits him down.
Hitter never got a chance to get his balance, get his at-bat going there, John.
Well, he just didn't look good right there in the batter's box. He needs to take a better defensive approach to extend the at-bat a little longer.
Cleveland at the plate now. Had a double his last time out. 0-1. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, when you go 0-1, you get 1-1. He's gotten 11 guys out in this game after going 0-1 in the count.
Up the middle. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Still tied up in Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, Rogers Center, that's where we are in ideal weather here in Toronto. Anaga settling in, grounded out last time. He fouls that one off. Here's the delivery. This one swung on and driven hard as he hauls it in. And in the batter's box, it's Capelon.
You know, guys, watching Chen pitch today, what a treat it has been.
Utilizing the strike zone. Always keep. Swung on, liner to right. That should be a base hit.
Well, 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
It's Cologne at the plate. He's running towards second. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. 2 down. It's going to be De Jesus. Struck out swinging his last time up. Runner on first, 2 away. He's running, heading for second. And that one fouled off by De Jesus. Here it comes. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. Escobar to field it. And there's the 3rd out. It's called short work of 3. Took 6 pitches. And we'll see the Angels. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Kaliko at the plate. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. 0-1 the count now as we're in the 6th. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, you know, guys, he's definitely leaning towards that slider a little more than he usually does.
You know, it's interesting to me that he hasn't been throwing the changeups as frequently as you'd expect. And you can't rely on that pitch all the time.
Ground ball towards second. Anaga. And he throws on to first for the out, put away.
Oh, it's a nice play right there. Great effort by the second baseman to get over, make the play, and a nice accurate throw to first.
Serta in the box. He had a single in his last time up. Swung on and ripped towards second. 2 away.
This ball scorched right at the second baseman, but he showed quick reflexes to be able to make the play.
Friel at the plate. Took a called third strike in his last time up. And here's the first one. Line drive fouled off towards first. The pitch. Hard grounded to short. Kaplan. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. And there's a chance this could end the ALCS. We'll see. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Dustin up now. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Shot towards the hole. Into right field. A base hit. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
It's going to be De Jesus. 0 for 2 thus far. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Oh, goes for second. And another foul ball.
A good quality at bat right there. Fouling off a pitcher's pitch. That's how you stay alive.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, that's what you want is efficiency. You always want to try to retire a hitter on 3 pitches or less. If you can get it with the strikeout.
There he goes towards second. There's a swing and a hit deep into center field. Way back there. Goodbye, home run. And Toronto takes the lead. Perfect time for a 2-run homer. That's what they wanted to get the advantage.
Now, Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
Here's the pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Steve, a big fly like that at this point in the ball game, you start thinking, you know something, we're going to win this ball game.
Well, backbreaker, boy, that kind of power shows the other team that, you know what, you always have a chance to catch up or extend your lead.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field, as he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch.
Aguila into the batter's box. Grounded out his last time through. Ekberg will be the pinch hitter.
Well, in this situation, coming into the game a little bit cold.
Hot shot towards the hole. And he's aboard. Oh, and a wild throw. And he's on. Costly error to allow him to reach base. Anaga gets a turn here. 0 for 2 thus far. He's running, heading for second. And there's the third out. They pick up a couple to break the tie. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's Carlson at plate. He'll start things off here in the 7th. Benish is going to be our new pitcher here. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
0-1 is a sinker in there. Called strike.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
You got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
81 miles per hour with some solid movement. Like chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
And Head settles in. Grounded out his last time up. The first pitch. Sliders in there. No balls and a strike.
One out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
He can't connect with that off-speed pitch. Digging a hole now, 0-2.
Well, not a whole lot you can do when a pitcher's locating that curveball down in the strike zone. There's just not a lot for the hitter to get accomplished with that swing. You just hope to foul it off, and he makes a mistake with the next one.
And this one's up the middle. The dive, he's got it. Throw, got him. That is one heck of a play. Great play made, boy. Middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
And Escobar settles in. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
Well, offensively here in the 7th inning with 2 outs, you cannot just lay down here and say, well, we'll start it off next inning. You got an out left here in the
ground ball to short. Kaplan. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No scoring here, ending this half inning. And in the batter's box, it's Kaplan. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. First pitch on the way. There's the smash towards the hole. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. It's Colon at the plate. Last time up. Blew out. 0 for 2 thus far. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And he's there to retire the side. The kind of inning the defense likes. It's Hatterberg at the plate. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. And the first pitch. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. Brocious is the batter. Struck out swinging last time. The pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Kaplan. And he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single.
The pitcher makes a great pitch right here. Had him way out in front of this ball, but he gets just enough of.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. 2 retired here. Maliko at the plate. He bounced out his last time. 2 outs and a man on first. Here's the delivery. Oh, that misses inside. 1-0.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
Oh, he takes off for second. And he is safe at second.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard to second. Anaga throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. Descent batting now. No, let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit 3 times over the course of the game.
You know, it's interesting that you say that. That is a fair amount of hits. It could be part of why he's given up the amount of runs that he has here. But definitely you have to wonder if he's going to keep going back to that pitch because he's getting hurt.
Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
Swing and a miss on the breaker, 1 down.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
It's going to be DeJesus towards the middle, and it gets through. There is his first base hit of this ball game. It has been a tough day offensively. You can smile a little now.
The infield played it deep like they knew he was going to swing away. He did, but was still able to find the hole.
Yes, gets a shot here. Had a home run back in the 6th. Really tries to lay into that first pitch, but he misses 0-1. Well, here's a chance to take a look at how swings, and there's a drive high in the air. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. Woolen is batting. Drove in a run earlier in the game. DeJesus is on at first. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive, deep left center. And that one's put away to retire the side. No runs on a hit. Serta. At the plate now. 2 for 3 thus far. Huller is going to come on and pitch now as Toronto brings him in to close.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Reeled that one in. He'll get a tip of the glove from the pitcher for that play.
Boy, he has great instincts, this guy, a feel for the game, picking the ball up off the bat immediately. That allowed him to make the catch.
Friel at the plate. And the first pitch. Swing and a high pop-up left side of the infield. 2 down here in the inning.
Their hope is dwindling right now. Down by 2, 1 out left to play with, and they're going to have to try to come up with some big hits right here to try to win this one, Gary.
It's Carlson at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
Tried to get him to go after that curve. 1-2.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
Fouled off. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, they win the American League pennant, the American League Championship Series. They're headed to the World Series, and they get it done here at home in front of their fans that have been supportive all season long.
And it's time to present the Player of the Game Award.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
This is their next to final step towards the whole enchiladas. They've got a chance to win it. They claim this LCS. Next stop, the World Series.
From spring training, this team committed to try to do what they can to get to the World Series, and now they're there. They're ready to go.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.